Today on Pro Church Daily, we're talking about the brand new, big, fat, hairy Facebook algorithm update of 2018 and 3 ways your church can combat it.
Well, hey there, and welcome to Pro Church Daily, the show where in 10 minutes or less, you'll get your daily dose of tips and tactics to help your church share the message of Jesus while we navigate the biggest communication shift we've seen in the last 500 years. I'm your host, Alex Mills. I'm joined, as always, by the boss man, Brady Shearer. And today we're going to talk about 3 ways that churches can combat the new Facebook algorithm update.
Facebook Armageddon.
Yeah.
Happens once every 1 year, every 18 months or so. Facebook came out, Zuckerberg came out, and basically announced the new Facebook algorithm update for 2018, something that we've been kind of hearing whispers about, hearing about tests in other countries, but it's here now.
Right.
I want to start this episode of Pro Church Daily reading the actual statement from Mark Zuckerberg. Awesome. There's been a lot written about this new algorithm change, but we want to hear it directly from the CEO, the founder, the creator of Facebook himself, Marky Mark. It says, one of our big focus areas for 2018 is making sure the time we all spend on Facebook is time well spent. Recently, we've gotten feedback from our community that public content, meaning posts from businesses, brands, and media, is crowding out the personal moments that lead us to connect more with each other. It's easy to understand how we got here. Video and other public content have exploded on Facebook in the past couple of years. We at Facebook feel a responsibility to make sure our services aren't just fun to use, but also, this is key, good for people's well-being.
Yeah.
We've studied this trend carefully by looking at the academic research, something we love here at Pro Church Daily, and doing our own research with leading experts. The research shows that when we use social to connect with people we care about, it can be good for our well-being. We can feel more connected, less lonely, and that correlates with long-term measures of happiness and health. On the other hand, just passively reading articles or watching videos, even if they are entertaining, cat videos, this is on you, or informative even, may not be as good. So based on this, we're making a major change to how we build Facebook. We started making changes in this direction last year, but it's going to take months for this new focus to make its way through all of our products. As we roll out, and here's where it gets important for you, listen up to this part. As we roll this out, you'll see less public content, like posts from businesses, brands, and media. And the public content you see more will be held to the same standard. It should be encouraging of meaningful interactions between people. For example, there are many tight-knit communities around TV shows, around sports teams. We've seen people interact way more around live videos than regular ones. We've talked about that before. Yeah. Some news helps start conversations on important issues. But too often today, watching video, reading news, or getting a page update is just a passive experience. And this is also very interesting. Mark says, I want to be clear. By making these changes, I expect the time people spend on Facebook will go down.
Yeah, that's incredible.
But I also expect the time that you do spend on Facebook will be more valuable. And if we do the right thing, I believe it will be good for our community and our business over the long term. First off, it needs to be stated, Facebook is going to lose a ton of money in the short term with this decision.
Yes.
People are upset. Stock went down. Mark is sacrificing literally billions of dollars, at least in the short term, and betting on the goodness of people and really the academic research that suggests here's how social media should be used.
Right.
Of course, churches, we don't care about that because now less people are going to see our event promotions. So let's talk about 3 ways that we as churches can combat this change and figure out how to navigate it and still use Facebook. We've talked about Facebook being the most powerful social media platform for churches. That is still true despite this algorithm update. How can we navigate it, work around it?
Yeah.
Now, the first thing, number 1, we've got to accept the change. Social media is an ever-evolving platform. And this can be difficult because we've talked about this before. When something is unfamiliar, which Facebook now is with this new algorithm update, we don't know about the implications with certainty yet. It is unfamiliar. That makes it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We as humans look at something that's uncomfortable and we will automatically judge it as bad. I have never had this food before. I assume this food will taste gross.
Yeah.
If it didn't taste gross, I would have had it. But it is unfamiliar, thus it is uncomfortable, thus it is bad. Right. That is what we do. We need to get past that. We need to be self-aware enough to say, just because it's unfamiliar doesn't mean it's bad. Accept the change. Social media is ever evolving. And if this means that Facebook is now a pay-to-play platform, maybe it is.
Right.
We're moving towards that direction. We're almost always moving more towards that direction. Facebook hits a critical mass of billions. Maybe it becomes pay-to-play. We need to be okay with that. Number 2. Focus on, here's in quotes, meaningful interaction. To dive back into that kind of excerpt from the statement from Zuckerberg, content should encourage meaningful interactions between people. Here's where your church has a huge advantage. Church is family. Yeah. Church is friendship.
Exactly.
Church is community and relationship. Church is one of the very few businesses, brands, and or media, to use Facebook's verbiage, one of the few organizations that is built around real, meaningful interactions.
Yeah.
So this just means stop posting event promotions, stop talking about, the great sermon series that you have coming up, and start focusing more on family, on friendship, on community. We talk about this at church like, look, church is where you come to belong.
Yeah.
Church is where you come to find meaning and community. But if you look at our social media, we're just promoting Gravedigger, the new sermon series.
Yeah.
We need to actually live out our actions the way that our mission statements and vision statements are written. Focus on meaningful interactions. This means photos of people. This means stories of people. This means the type of content that is going to provoke conversation and interaction back and forth. The third and final thing is to focus on shares. This comes directly from the Buffer blog. The update will have less of an impact on you if a lot of your referral traffic is the result of people sharing your content and their friends liking and commenting. If Alex shares the post from his personal account that his church shares, that will not be penalized as much as the brand post itself, even if it was the original brand post, because it's coming from Alex, it's not going to be penalized. You want to create content that will provoke and compel people to share it.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear, Facebook is cracking down on you explicitly saying,
don't
like
explicitly
this,
do that.
share this. You can't force people's hand. So what you want to do is go to youtube.com/prochurchtools, search for, in our video list, the 3-step social media grading system. Go through that exercise. Find the stuff that has the most shares and the most interaction that you've done over the last 90 days.
And do more of that.
Do more of that.
Yeah.
Rather than saying, share this.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to work. Facebook could penalize that.
Yeah.
Find the stuff that has worked for you in the past and do more of that.
Yeah. Our friends at Church Communications, Katie and Daryl, they did a really good podcast on this the other day. Maybe we can put the video in the show notes. They took, I think it was about 40 or 50 minutes and really dove into this statement and broke it down and talked about what the implications are specifically for churches. They talked about how we need to start using groups, which is...
Groups are huge.
Yeah, and it's where things are going. It's where things are trending. So that's a really great resource. Katie and Daryl are the best. And so we'll put that in the show notes and you can really dive into this for your own context there.
That'll do it for this episode of Pro Church Daily. But before we go, we wanted to tell you about storytape.com. And really, I just wanted to read to you a testimonial that we got from a guy named Josh. Josh said, "It's hard to describe just how much of a game changer Storytape is for my filmmaking. The time and money I save are alone worth it. But Storytape offers some of the highest quality footage I've seen, better than anything I could film myself, and in locations I could never visit. I'm blown away by how amazing this service is." Storytape.com is our stock footage site where you can download unlimited amounts of stock footage to use in your videos for your church experiences, for your social media, for Facebook. Video content is still going to outperform other content, even with this new algorithm change.
Right.
We want to give you the footage to make that happen, where you can just download it, put it together, and you've got a video that's going to perform well. As simple as that. Head to storytape.com. You can sign up for our unlimited Storytape package. Use the coupon code DAILY, and we'll give you 10% off your subscription forever. And for the month of January, we're also going to give you 25 proven video templates made within After Effects to make that video production process even faster, even easier, and even simpler for you and your church. Storytape.com is the place to do that. Thanks for watching this episode of Pro Church Daily. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode of Pro Church Daily. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel for new videos like this one every single day.
And if you like this video, it would mean the world to us if you give it a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.